Canva tutorial for beginners 2023 full Canva design guide. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing great and are having an amazing, spectacular day. In this video, we're going to be discussing about Canva, and I'm going to be teaching you all the great whatnots, details, and depth about Canva. So please do watch this video till the end if you want the full guide of Canva and you want to fully know how it properly works. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So first of all, when you come to the canva.com page, you're going to come here where it says login. Or you're maybe going to come here where it says, what will you design today? This is the main Canva, let's say, landing page. And over here, you can see all the features and different things that Canva provides you with. It shows you its different features. It shows you its different plans. We're going to be getting into those plans later. You can see that it's sponsored by all these companies and trusted by them and much, much more. Now, you can go through all of these things later if you want to, but right now, we're just going to get into the sign-up process. Now for that, you're going to go on sign up, and here it says login or sign up in seconds. You're obviously going to sign up with either your email or your Gmail, whatever you want. I already have an account, so I'm just going to go on login, and I'm going to continue with my own account. So once you have properly signed up or signed in, just like I've showed you right now, it's going to load you up and it's going to bring you here. Now, this is your main basic Canva homepage or dashboard. And in this dashboard is where you're going to control everything that goes on in your Canva. Basically, this is the main game changer of your Canva place, because over here you're going to get all the features, all the different options that Canva provides you with, and you can see all your past designs over here, just like mine. Like, look at this. These are all of the past designs that I have done before. And don't worry, we're going to be going through all of this. So just sit back, relax, and watch me explain it to you. So first of all, let's discuss this header up here. Like, let's discuss all the features in the header. So first of all, this over here, this is just your main taskbar. We're going to get into this later. Over here, if we go in Design Spotlight, we can see that these are all the different designs that you can make using Canva. So obviously, if you go and start creating, we can see that we have a logo maker, a flyer maker, banner maker, poster, resume, invitation, business card, video intro, meme, collage, graph, and there's much more. You can just click on See All. And if we were to do that, and we come here, look at that. It has tons and tons of designs. We're going to get into that later. Right now, let's discuss more. You can also learn about more top products, like you don't have to use PowerPoint anymore. You literally have Canva to make presentations for you. If you're a teacher in a school per se, and you want to present something or make something for your students, you can make it on Canva whiteboards. You can edit PDFs. You can make graphs for your calculus or maths assignment. You can make websites if you're into e-commerce or you're creating a blog. You can make letterheads to send to a formal, let's say, event or an invitation. You can make planners, resumes, business cards, posts for your Instagram, stories for your Instagram. You can edit photos for your Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and there's much, much more. So this is your basic design spotlight, and this is where you can see all the things that can be created using Canva. So let's come out of that aspect of it. Let's go into business. Now you're probably wondering what business does. Business is basically a Canva affiliation program, which allows you or teaches you how to, basically there's two aspects of the business tab. There's the affiliation for Canva, and then there is the Canva business plan, in which a whole business, or let's say if you are a large scale, let's say company, and you're into design and you buy the large scale design plan from Canva, this is the tips on how you can invite your teams, how you can make brand managements, content management, team templates, and much, much more. These use cases are create content faster, engage your audience. This is the affiliation program, and much, much more. So if you're into business and you're approaching Canva with a business mindset, then this section is for you, and you can just come here and mess around with this if you want to. Then this is education. Over here, obviously, this is the tab which is for educational purposes when it comes to Canva's education. You can go on Teachers in School, create in collaborations visually in the classroom. this section is only for students. If students want to do or create anything using Canva, these are free teacher resources. LMS integrations. If you don't know what LMS is the learning management system where you upload assignments and whatnot, and much, much more. And then finally, we're going to come to plans and pricings. So in plans and pricings, we can see that there are 3 different plans: the free plan, the pro plan, and the teams plan. Now we're going to be going into the depth of these 3 plans in the end of the video, so please do keep watching. But for now, let's get into what this left hand section does. So this is your basic ribbon dashboard. This is your home page. These are your templates. In the template section, you can obviously get templates for designs over here, and you can just go through them. And if you like anything, you can obviously choose it. It's totally upon you. So if we go back to our home, we can see that here are your projects, and here you're going to get all the projects that you've done previously. Then these are the tools that Canva provides you with. This is brand, and obviously brand is for the pro plan. And brand is basically, you can get brand kits, you can upload logos for yourself, you can upload different color palettes if you want to, or you can even upload fonts if you want to. But obviously you're only going to get that if you have the pro or teams plan. You can get this on the free plan. Then there's the content planner. You can also plan whatever. Let's say you want to make a brochure at the 29th, so you can plan it over here, but obviously you need the pro for that as well. So yeah, that's what the left hand section is for. Now let's get into this main homepage over here. So first of all, this up here is a search bar where you can search any type of design you want to create. So let's say you want to make a letter. You're just going to write letter, and look at that. It gives you a template for a letter right here, or a letterhead. Or let's say you want to make a report, and look at that. It gives you a template for a report. Let's say you want to make an Instagram post, and look at that. Instagram post, Twitter post, anything you write, you're going to get it right here. Even like, let's say a business card. And look at that, you're going to get it right there. So anything you want to create, you're just going to come up here and write in the search bar, and you're going to get it right there. So that's one way to make a design for yourself. The other way is just going on create a design, and you're going to search anything you want here, like let's say a card. And there you go. You have tons and tons of all these different cards, and just click on any one of them, and yeah, depending on whatever dimensions you want, you're going to get it. Or you can just go on custom size, choose your dimensions, and just click on create new design, and it's going to make you a blank canvas according to the dimensions you just inputted. And there's also another great thing you can do. You can just go and edit photos and import any photo from your PC or laptop, and you can start editing that as well. So we're going to be getting into that in a few. Then obviously over here, these are your basic templates, let's say. So for you, we obviously get templates that are familiar to our previous work. If you go on docs, you get templates for different documents. Go on whiteboards, you get templates for different whiteboards. And as so for presentation, social media, video. If you go on more, you can get more things like templates for infographics, photo collages, desktop wallpapers, graphs, book covers, and much, much more. So yeah, this is your basic template section. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is that you need to work around in the home page for. Yeah, and down here, as you can see, just your projects. Up here are your templates. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So now let's discuss the 2 ways that we discussed earlier on how to create a design. So let's make ourselves, let's say a birthday card. Let's make ourselves a birthday card. So we're going to write birthday card, and look at that, birthday group greeting card. And all you need to do is just going to click on that, and it's going to give you tons and tons of templates for birthday cards. Now, do you know this, that some templates are going to be paid, like they're going to have this symbol on their bottom right, or they're going to have this symbol, which means they're for the pro plan. The ones that have no symbols are free, like these 2 over here. So you can just choose these and click on them, and you can get straight into your editing. Or if you have a very creative mind and you're not satisfied until the product is as you want it, you can just go on create a blank birthday group greeting card. So if I were to open this and this, I'm just going to show you how it looks. So if we go over here, look at that. They give us our totally blank canvas to work with. So we're going to be working on this, and we're going to be just working on this and making changes. So first of all, let's make changes over here. Now, this is obviously a whole made card for you, and you don't have to do a lot of changes, but let's say you want to change the color palettes or something. So we're going to get into that in a bit. First, let me explain the basic features of the main editor that we have of Canva over here. So let's first of all discuss what the design tab does. The design tab is basically, we just discussed over here, we have different designs. The design tab is to get all these templates and different designs according to whatever you want. So let's say if I were to write rain over here, just randomly, we just wrote rain, or let's write report. And look at that. According to that, it has tons and tons of different reports for us. So yeah, that's what you get in your designs tab. Now, if we were to come down to elements tab, this is the tab where you can get basic PNGs for vector images and much more. And these are just to make your design or edit look much more fuller and just more presentable. And we're going to talk about how it looks more presentable. Then there's the uploads tab. In these uploads tab, you can upload files or anything you want from yourself, and that just makes it much easier to work around with Canva. You can also record yourself. You can upload videos and audios. That totally depends on you. Then obviously in the text tab, that's pretty self-explanatory. You're going to get all these different fonts and all these different text to play around with and mess around with, obviously, as you want. Then there is the projects tab. Over here, you have all of your different projects that maybe you want to drag and drop over here like this. And look at that. My previous project just got drag and dropped over here, but obviously we're going to undo that because we don't want that. Then here is the QR code. You can basically create or generate a QR code if you want to. And this is only for, I guess, if you're making brochures or cards of some type or some private event, then that's the only case you're probably going to use this. Or apart from that, I don't really see a use for this. So yeah. And then there's the apps tab. Basically, you can integrate different apps with your Canva just to make things much better. As you can see, you have the brand fetch app where you can fetch brands, the Pixten app which pixelates your characters and designs, the Draw app, Google Maps app, and much more. You can integrate all of these apps, and it totally depends on you if you want to. It's not a compulsion, but yeah, that's basically it. So now that we know all the whatnots, let's discuss what this does. Basically, file is you can change the settings. You can add rulers and guiders. For example, if you want to rule, let's say we want to make something of certain dimensions like this, and we're going to set it over here. So yeah, you can make things in these dimensions if you want to, but yeah, that's obviously totally upon you if you actually want rulers or guiders or not. So we're just going to turn them off for now. And obviously then there's the resize option, but you're obviously going to get that if you have the pro plan. The resize option is if you want to change the size of your canvas while editing. You can do it again if you don't have the pro plan. So then here obviously you can save your things to cloud. You can add comments. You can also invite other people. Like over here, you can share this design via email. You can invite other people to your workplace, and obviously you can set it to only you can access or anyone with the link, and you can give them options to maybe edit it or just view it. It totally depends on you. And over here, obviously here are your insights. You can check who has viewed it and who has tampered with it, just so you know if someone actually messes out with your design, you'll actually know who did it. So now that we know all that, let's get into the editing. So first of all, we're here to make a birthday card. Now, a birthday card needs to have some fragrant or some comfortable colors. Now, to change the color of the background, you're going to click on the white space. You're going to come to the top left where it shows this color. You're going to click on it, and here you are. You have tons and tons of different colors, and these are obviously the default colors. If you want to maybe use a color of your own or maybe add a code, like let's say I want the lavender touch to my card, so I'm going to write lavender color code in Google, and look at that. Here is the color code for lavender. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy this. I'm going to come here, I'm going to paste it, and look at that. Lavender has been pasted, and it's the exact same. So yeah, that is how you can work around with color codes and much more. Now that we have a very nice and comfortable and let's say aesthetic color in our background, let's discuss how you can make a certain backbone for your birthday card. Now, first of all, we have to add texts, and to add texts, we need a good font. Now, some of these fonts are again in the pro plan, but the free ones are also amazing. Like, look at this one. So I like this font a lot. So I'm going to click on this and it's going to add itself over here. So let's position it right in the middle. Now, do remember Canva also gives you the privileges to position your text as you want. So look at that, right in the middle, like that. It tells you that, yeah, now it's in the middle. You need to stop. So yeah, that's how you position your text. So let's write happy birthday. Let's write that. And then we can drag this text up here in the middle like that. Just make sure it's correctly in the middle. There we go. Make sure your text is in the middle as well. And there we go. Now it's in the middle of the page, if I'm not wrong. There we go. And you can also make this text in the middle. And you can write something like you are invited, like that. And obviously it's a text, but it doesn't look the most appealing or the most attractive. But don't worry, we're going to get into that. We're going to make it look attractive. So just please hold on. So now that we have this text, now we're going to make a little boundary for our other text. So wait, I'm going to copy this text over here. Copy. I'm going to paste. I'm going to bring this down here. Delete the upper text because I only want the lower text. There we are. And first of all, we're gonna write the name. Let's say it's someone named Danny's 23rd birthday bash. We write that. Just make sure it's centered, just so it's a bit eye-catching. Because obviously, if you center something, it's very eye-catching, and like the person really enjoys looking at what you've created. So now that it's centered, we're gonna copy this, paste it, gonna bring it down here. Then we're gonna put in the address of some kind. So let's say Wellington Street, number 56, Darby Alley. And Darby Alley. Then you can put in some extra addresses like lane number 12. And then some house number like house number 89. And then once you've done putting all these texts, you're going to bring it down here, position it properly, and there you go. Now it's properly positioned. And after this, what you can add, let's say, first of all, the venue. So to add the venue, again, we're going to copy, paste, bring it down here. We're going to write venue right there. And obviously, right under venue, we're going to add our basic venue. Now, you can change your font for venue because obviously, we're going to copy this, bring it down here. Change the venue to maybe the house is some, let's say restaurant. So you can put in maybe Olive Garden. Birthday is at Olive Garden. And you can put it right here. And obviously, to make it look a bit better, to make it stand out a bit, you can change the color of Olive Garden by coming up here where it says text color. And once you do that, you can make it white. But obviously, you're seeing that white doesn't match. You can make it blue, pink, whatever you like. But obviously, make it a color that matches. Now, dark purple is matching very well with the palette. So you can come up here. You can change the text of this as well. Make sure it matches. Okay, so orange seems good. You can change the text of you are invited to, let's say, blue, or maybe, let's say, a dark green. There we go. And you can keep this black maybe because this is the address and the main text for Danny's 23rd birthday bash. And obviously, once you are done, this is your main lookout for your birthday card. Now that the backbone for your card is created, now let's discuss. This is obviously, first, let's discuss the three things that we have discussed so far. How to change the background color. Okay, that's how you change the background color. How you can add texts. All you need to do is you're going to click and drop. And then we have discussed how you can change the text colors. You can also make this text, like if you want all caps or all small, you can also make it underlined like this. You can change the alignment as I just showed you, just like that. You can make it justified or middled. You can make it into bullet points if you want to. You can change the letter spacing by coming on this option right here. Like, look at that, just changes the letter spacing. You can also change the line spacing if like the text is like up and down on each other. You can give different effects, like you can make it shadow, you can make it lifted, you can make it look like that, make it look like a vibrant echo, make it neon, make it curvy, whatever you want. Give it a background, or much more. So I'm just gonna undo the curve part because that looks horrible. And yeah, so I'm gonna give it a bit of a shadow. It looks, or maybe not. You can change, you can control the offset if you want to. Yeah, I think the shadow looks a bit nicer. So I'm just gonna keep it like that, give it a bit of a blur. There we go. And yeah, that looks better. And you can also change the color of the shadow if you want to. That's totally upon you. But yeah, and if obviously if it's a GIF, you can also animate it if you want to. Like you can make it in a fade in, but obviously we're not gonna make a GIF, so we're just gonna undo that. Now you can also change its position by aligning it to the top, left, bottom, right, or whatever you want. So I'm just gonna undo this. There we go. You're probably wondering what this tool is. This is like if you copy this, you can paste it on this over here. Look at that. How cool is that? But we're not going to be using that a lot. You can also add links to some specific birthday cards. So let's say you want to add a link of this page to this. So all the person needs to do is the person is going to click on this and they're going to be redirected to another page of a birthday card. So that's pretty cool as well. This is the lock feature. You can lock a feature in its place, like so no one tampers with it. And this is obviously the opacity or transparency. You can change its opacity depending on how you want it to look. So yeah, now we've discussed on how to add texts and all the different mess arounds with texts. Now let's discuss elements. So for elements, obviously we're going to go into elements. Elements are basically used to fill the spaces in and to make it look much better. So first of all, obviously these lines, them just looking like this, it just makes it very, like, looks very off. So let's make it look a bit better. So make sure we're going to add a line. To add a line, all you need to do is you're going to come up here, you're going to write line. Look at that, you're going to get all these lines. So I'm going to add a line like that, and then I'm going to add a line like that right parallel to it, like this. Make sure the lines are a bit small. There we go. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste this here, because do know this, that changing the alignment of lines is a drag. Like it's going to be a bit annoying, because obviously, there we go. I think that is aligned. We're going to align it. There we go. So now that it's aligned, we're going to take the same line. We're going to copy it. And we're going to twist it on a perfect 180 degrees. There we go. We're going to connect it over here. We're going to bring it over here. There we go. We're going to copy that. And we're going to bring the same line down here. Look at that. We made it into a nice little box. And obviously in this box, we're going to add even more lines. So, but smaller lines, just to, make it look a bit nicer. So do make sure that it's a perfect 180. We don't want it to go off the record. There we go. And you're going to add it right down here. And obviously here's the address. You don't need to add it in the address. We're just going to add it down here to Olive Garden. So make sure that the line is a bit bigger. There we go. You can also change the color of the line if you want to. Like come here, you can change it to white if you want to. You can change it to orange. You can change it to a yellow, a dark blue. Totally depends on you. But you can also change the dottings, or like if you want it to be a dotted line like that, or if you wanted to have some end to it like this. So if you do that, look at that, it has that pointed end, but let's not have that because that makes it look a bit off for me at least. And we can also have it dotted over here and much more. So yeah, we have just added lines and created a box. Now to group these together and move these together, all you need to do is you're gonna select them all and you can move these together now. So how cool is that? So we're just gonna middle it. There we go, it's center now. Now let's go ahead and add more things. So in a birthday, let's just write birthday over here in elements, and obviously we can see that it has cakes. Let's add balloons in the top right over here. Let's add more balloons in the top or bottom right over here. Let's add a bit gifts over here. You can make it a bit smaller, or you can just make it bigger, and you can turn down the opacity, tone it down, and look at that. It looks like, or you can just send backward. Look at that. Look at how nice that looks. It's in the background. You can also do the same to this. You can make it a bit like that. Bring it here. Send backward. Take the opacity, tone it down. And look at that. You can also tone this one's down a bit as well. It's a bit overpowering. Just make sure that when you're toning the opacity down, it's not overpowering at all. So here is the balloon. You can also take the same balloon. Wait, let's change the alignment of the balloon. There we go. And we're going to copy this. We're going to bring it here. We're going to do the same over here. And we're going to do that. There we go. You can also take confetti if you want to. So let's take confetti. And we're just going to wait for it. There we go. Now we have confetti. You can take this confetti. You can bring it here. And there we go. Now we have confetti as well. You can copy that, paste it. You can bring it here. Look at that. It's all about the elements and making it look much more appealing. So we can also do a lot of more things, like look how better it looks now, because previously it didn't look too full. It just looked okay. It looked like a very empty design, but now you can see that it looks much more full. Now you can also add more aspects to this, like you can add different graphics, like you have graphics over here. You can add more confetti if you want to. Let's take ourselves a good picture of a confetti, like this is a good picture. So what you can do is you can bring it here. You can stretch it out all the way over here. And now that we've done that, just mess with the opacity and look at that. Even that looks much better, and you can increase the opacity of this if you want to, just to make it, and just take the image that we just have, and we're just gonna send it in the back because it's a bit overpowering. We're gonna send it backward. Yeah, there we go. Detach image from the background. We're gonna click on send to back. Now what send to back does is it sends it to the most backward layer there is. So we're gonna extend it again, and we're gonna go on transparency, and there we go. That makes it look much more better. Now let's add a little prominent confettis or balloons or maybe something. Let's add a cake. Let's add a cake. There we go, a cake. And you can add something like that, but obviously this doesn't match the color. So what you can do is you can go here, find a colored one like this one. This is a good colored cake, and we're gonna bring it here. Make sure it's perfectly aligned, and you can change the colors to the colors that you have been using. So for that, all you need to do is you're gonna do that, and you're gonna enter there we go. You can enter that right here. There we go. Enter that, and slowly you can start entering the colors for your cake. So we're gonna go to this one right here, go here, paste it. And what this will do is obviously will match it to your background. So just make sure that it's a bit darker. So we're gonna go here, make that into a nice red, I'd say. Yeah, look at that. Look at how nice that looks. So you can just copy that, paste it, and bring it over here as well. So yeah, then this is your basic greeting card design for your cake. Now, obviously, I don't think there is much more that we can do in this design because it's already so full and it looks great. It looks amazing. So yeah, that is basically how you can work around with your elements. You can change the opacities, change colors, and much, much more. So look at how nice and cool that looks. And you can make one much better than this. I obviously just made this because of the video purposes, but you can make it much better than this. Now, let's also discuss how you can add photos from your desktop. So let's say I want to add a PNG. Let's say I'm going to add a PNG of a kid or some kids playing. So yeah, what do they do at a kid's? Oh wait, no, it's not a kid's birthday. Never mind. We're just gonna write birthday, and once we write birthday, yeah, there are a lot of balloons as we can see. Yeah, or this photo of a gift. You can just download it. This is Pexels, by the way. If you want any non-copyright stock image with the greatest quality, you can just go and check out on Pexels. Now, to upload an image, you can either drag and drop it to your uploads, or you can just go on upload files, go on wherever your file is, and then you're just going to click on it. And what that will do is it will automatically upload it into your Canva uploads. Now, obviously from here, you're going to wait for it to be fully uploaded. And once it's done, all you need to do is you're going to drag and drop. And from here on out, you can start editing it. And yeah, that is how, obviously it doesn't fit in this photo at all. But yeah, just so you know how you can upload an external photo or import it from your desktop to your Canva settings. And from there on out, just put it on any of your designs. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's discuss how you can export this design of yours, because that's obviously the most important step when it comes to designing. You want to make sure that you export it in the best quality there is, because obviously if the quality isn't good of the export, then there is no point of making whatever you made. Even though how good it looks, there is no point. So we have this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go on the top right button over here. And once we go over there, we have all these tons of different options like link sharing and stuff like that. But obviously this is for sharing with other people, but we don't want to do that. You can do that if you want to, like just copy this link that you have and you can send it to anyone. Like this is the designated link. You can send this to anyone, and once they click it, they're going to be redirected straight over here. And obviously you can control if they edit your design or not. Now, if you want to download, all you need to do is you're going to click on download, and over here you have file type. Now, there are many different file types like JPEG or JPG, PNG, PDF standard, PDF print. Here's the SVG file and MP4 and a GIF. Now, obviously, the best to export a quality photo is PNG, because PNG, like, it exports all the pixels in the greatest quality. PDF is if you want to get it printed. PNG is if you want to send it like to people via email, Google Drive, WhatsApp, or whatever. Like PNG is if you want to digitally send it to anyone. PDF is if you want to print it. And obviously then there's MP4, GIF, and much, much more. That obviously comes when it comes to video. And we're going to be getting into that as well. So right now, just go in PNG and you're going to click on download. Now, once you click on download, it's going to take a few seconds, like maximum 10 seconds. And there you go. It has been downloaded. And let me just show you how it looks. Look at that. How cool does that look? So you can just send this to anyone you like. And yeah, this is your basic birthday card that you used Canva to design. So yeah, that is how you can design a photo or a card or whatever you like. Now let's get into the other designing aspect. You can only design photos. You can also design or maybe edit videos. Now to edit videos, all you need to do is you're going to go and create a design. And over here, you're going to write video. Now, once you write video, you can edit a video just like this right here. You can make a video collage. You can make video collage with landscape. It could be a video message. Or you can just choose the app you're making a video for. It could be a mobile video, LinkedIn video, Josh video, Facebook video, whatever you want. So let's say you're making a video normally. It's a normal video. And once you go on the normal video tab, what's going to happen is it's again going to give you a blank template, but over here there aren't any photos in the design tab. Over here you can only work around with videos. So again, it's the same procedure. Just add any type of video you want, and on that video you can add different elements, like again, here's the cake. I'm just going to show it just for educational purposes. Or let's say it's for your gaming channel and you're asking someone to tap the like button, so you can do that. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put a like. So there we go. We're gonna go with that, and we're just gonna bring this here. We're gonna send it back, and look at that. You can just do that and be like, yeah, tap the like button please if you enjoyed the video, and stuff like that. And then once the tap is done, you can just fade it out if you want to. And look at that, it's gonna fade in and on exit. So tap the like button, and then it's gonna slowly fade out once the video ends. So yeah, that is basically how you can mess around and edit with videos. It's same as the pictures, but the format is just a bit different. And just to you can also cut it, like you can add transitions, cut it at certain points if you want to, but that's totally upon you. Mainly I'd recommend some other software for video editing. Like Canva is very good, but you can also use other softwares. But when it comes to picture editing or any design, I'd recommend Canva. Like people also compare Canva to other softwares like Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, maybe CorelDRAW or stuff like that. But trust me, those softwares are paid. Like even if you crack it, you can get the full version. So first of all, you're gonna need to pay for them. Secondly, those softwares are pretty heavy, and you're gonna need a good system or a good machine to download them on. And thirdly, they're too complicated. They're very complex, and you have to learn them properly before wanting to actually use it. Canva, on the other hand, it's just a straight up drag and drop procedure. It's totally free, and it's online on your Google. So you don't really need an extremely heavy system to run Canva. You just need a normal system that can run any program. So yeah, that's what's good about Canva, and that's what makes Canva better than all of these other Adobe platforms. Don't get me wrong, Adobe platforms are amazing, but I just recommend Canva for a beginner who's making some beginner designs, or maybe if someone wants to make a design in like a few hours or a few minutes, let's say, they can use Canva. But yeah, if they have the time for like a week or a month, then obviously they can use Photoshop or Illustrator if they want to. So yeah, now that we've discussed about that, let's get into the technicalities when it comes to Canva. So first of all, let's discuss the plans and pricings. So for that, we're going to go into the plans and pricings tab, and we're going to wait for it to load up. We're going to go and compare pricing. So this is the plans and pricings tab, and obviously it says a lot of things about itself. So there are two types. There's for individuals and teams, and then there's for teachers and schools. So they have different for teachers and schools, and I think that I think it's for free for teachers and schools, but obviously for that you're going to need to get yourself verified. Like you're going to need to prove it to them that you're actually a teacher, and for that you're going to show them your teaching license and much more. But obviously that's for teachers and schools, so we're going to leave that be. This is basically the three different platforms or the plans that we have. There's Canva Free, there's Canva Pro, and there's Canva for Teams. So first of all, let's discuss Canva Free. Canva Free is obviously totally free, as it says, and there's no payment, no nothing, and you have tons and tons of features on Canva Free. Like anything you want, Canva Free has it for you. Like the features we're gonna love, like drag and drop that we just saw, 250,000 plus free templates, 100 plus design types, 1+ million free photos and graphics. You can invite others to design with. There's a wide range of printable products, and there's 5 gigabytes of cloud storage. How crazy is that? Then obviously there is Canva Pro. Now, Canva Pro is for like individuals or solopreneurs and freelance designers who want unlimited access to premium content to create professional designs with ease and scale their productivity. Now, Canva Pro is only for one person, like only, as they said, a solopreneur. Like you can be an entrepreneur because an entrepreneur has a proper company. But we're talking about solopreneurs, the person who is a lone wolf, works alone. So only one person can buy this, and obviously it's $55 per year, which is a pretty good pricey. Like $55 per year, if you were to divide that by 12, so that's only $4.58 per month. So I'd say that's a pretty decent deal. And then obviously there are the features that we're gonna get different from the free bundle is there are 100 plus million premium stock photos, videos, audio, and graphics. Then there's also unlimited features, folders, and premium content. 610,000 plus premium and free templates with new designs daily. Establish your brand's visual identity with logos, colors, and fonts with up to 100 brand kits. Create dedicated folders to specific projects. Resize designs infinitely with Magic Resize. Remove image backgrounds instantly with Background Remover. Yes, this is also the great feature Canva provides you with. But just know this, that if you want to remove a background image and you don't obviously have the free plan for Canva, you can just go on removebg.com and remove the background for any image. And let me just show you right now, like a lot of people have an issue with removing background, but don't worry. I'm here for you and I will show you how you can remove the background from any image. So let's choose an image with it. Let's choose this. Or like the Velvet Soda is obviously going to be the image and we want to remove its background. So I'm going to download it. And once it's done downloading, there we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it over here. And there we go. It's uploading the image. And now I'm going to ask it to remove the background. And it's going to remove. There we go. Look at how cool that is. This is the original photo. And this is the removed background photo. And then you can just download it in HD. And from there on out, start editing whatever you like. So yeah. You can just use Canva Pro because it's great, but you can also use Remove BG as I just showed you. And then yeah, obviously the cloud storage for the Pro is 1 terabyte, which is amazing. Then there's also the final bundle, which is Canva for Teams. Now, for Teams is obviously, as we can see, for a large scale business. Like it needs to be a proper team to use this because it's $85 per year for the first 5 people though. Like the more people you add in your plan, the more the price goes up. And we can see all the great features of Canva Pro. Plus, we think you love these feature designs to allow teams of all sizes to collaborate with ease. So the plan is obviously for 2+ people. Like you can only have 2 people on this. There's need to be at least 2+ for this. And we can see that it's the same as Canva Pro, but the difference is that we can turn your team's designs, presentation documents into branded templates, set which elements your team can edit, and stay on brand with template locking, team reports and insights. Pay as you grow. You'll be able to reconcile costs for anyone who's joined your team before each cycle. And then the bigger teams especially love the SSO, the ISO certification, and 24/7 customer support. So obviously, as we just saw, Canva for Teams is just Canva for Pro, but for Teams basically. And it's $85 just for the first 5 people. Like let's say you were to have 15 people. So for 15 people, it's going to be $904. And for, let's say 20 people, there you go, 20 people, it's going to be $1,314 per year. But again, if you're a team of 20 people, if you can afford the pay for those 20 people, you can definitely afford this much per year. So yeah, that's how gradually the price increases once you increase the amount of people. Like if it's 5, it's gonna stay that. If it's 6, look at that, it's gonna increase right away. 7 increases more, 8 increases more, 9 increases more, 10 increases even more. So, and you can increase it to as much as you want. Like if it's 15,000 people, obviously you're gonna have to pay at least $800,000. But yeah, you get the point. So that is the 3 different plans and pricings when it comes to Canva. And you can see that all of them have great features. Even though they're very different from each other, they're amazing and they're great. And all these designs are included in every plan, even the free one. You can also come down here if you have any questions to ask from Canva. You can come down here in the FAQs and you can ask them anything from down here, of course, if you want to. Then there's Canva for nonprofits. If you have an NGO, a non-profitable organization. As a nonprofit, you know the importance and challenges of spreading the word. Eligible nonprofit organizations get their, let's say, own free version of Canva and tailored for creating impactful communications. And obviously, you can use it to create any design you want for your NGO and much, much more. So yeah, that was the basic overview and full guide on how you can use Canva, what it's really about, and how you can design anything you want in Canva. So yeah, I'm just gonna give you a basic overview again of what it really does. This is your top widget where you can see your design spotlights, your business spotlights, educational purposes, and your plans and pricings if you want to buy the plan. Then here, this is the app. You can download the app if you want to, totally upon you. I wouldn't recommend it because everything just works great on the main page. Then there's the canva.com settings. In the settings, you can change things for yourself. You can make it into Canva dark if you like the dark theme better. If you're like me, if you like the dark theme better, you can create a design over here, any type of design you want. Then there's the left hand widget where you can check out your templates, projects, your homepage, and more whatnot. Then you can also create a team, but for that you're going to need Canva Teams, obviously. Then there's your main homepage where you can search up any template of your choice and create any type of design or template that you want to. And then obviously once you go and create a design, you can create custom size design as well. Let's say I'm going to create a 1080 by 1080, let's say an Instagram post. We're going to go here. And once we're here, obviously, you can mess around with the colors, as I just told you. There we go. There's the elements. You can drag and drop the elements just like that. You can position them accordingly, just like that. Then you can go on uploads. You can upload any image that you want. So let's say I'm going to use this uploaded image of mine, and I'm going to put it right here just for fun. And then we can go in texts, add any text you want. There are amazing fonts just like this one. So I'm going to use Sparkle, a great font that Canva has. You're going to position it here, change it to anything like sports. You can also change the color of this font to something more vibrant like a yellow or a red maybe. And then finally, once you've done with all your designs, just go on share. Once you go on share, go on download PNG, and you're going to choose any one of these and then just download, and from there on out you're going to have your designs in your palm. So yeah, that is basically how you can use Canva. That's the full guide. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope this video was extremely informative and helpful to you. Now, if you want to see more videos like these, please let me know down in the comments below. And if you have any issues or queries related to this video, please let me know that as well. And if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel because it helps me out a lot. Leave a nice comment if you watched the video till the end, and share this around with any of your friends in need of a tutorial like this. But yeah, until then, I hope you all keep having a great day. That was all from me, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.